Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got a G70 2021 2-liter, 37,000 kilometers in there on the odometer. Customer complained the haptic warning light turns on while driving. So I think I called for the haptic motor for this one. It's on the steering wheel. So I tried to scan it. I just want to see the code so that I can give you that information if you have that code, same code, but I cannot find that code. But I'll look for the service information, the code list there, and I will let you know what type of code is that. But anyway, I got the new part. I'm gonna remove the steering wheel. I'm not gonna do the whole process because I think I have another video for that, and then we'll work on the bench. Maybe we can find a difference in resistance on that motor. We'll see. So I'm just gonna remove this steering wheel assembly and let's go to the bench. Okay, so our steering wheel is off. Under there, that's our haptic motor. There's my new part. There we go. There's a new haptic motor sealed in the plastic. So we're gonna measure the resistance on this and on the old one. So for the removal of the driver airbag, what we really need to do is we have to push this guy, the center first, and pry these guys here on the side. So on the steering wheel, it's gonna be up here, the very bottom there, if you guys are gonna plan to remove your steering wheel. And then you just have to move your steering wheel at, I think it's center like that, go to 12 o'clock, right? So you can access at the back this guy here, and you can just pry it, right? But you have to push this first so that it will pop out a little bit, and that's the time you can, pry the sides. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this guy here. So just a bunch of screwdrivers. We're gonna remove our paddle shifter. Shifter, whatever screws you have here in front of your steering wheel. So there's 4 there, 4 and 2 for the paddle shifter. Okay. And now we're gonna flip this guy. I think there's some screws. Yeah, there's some screws here. So our paddle shifter here, there's gonna be screwed there. I think I don't have to remove this paddle shifter. So let's remove that first. One on each side. That's out. You don't have to worry about the screws, they're all the same sizes. So now, next will be, what's next? I think I have to remove this paddle shifter. Can I remove it? Okay, so let's part the whole thing. So we're gonna remove this whole cover, the back cover of this guy, I think. Okay. Off. There's one here, the bottom. This guy here. So okay, that's good. It's loose now. So let's just lift this up a little bit. So sometimes you're gonna lift all of it because the harness inside of the steering wheel is so tight. So I think we're gonna remove the connection on these controls here. So just use a flat screwdriver. 1 on your other side, 2. Okay, now your haptic motor is showing now, but that's attached there. So what's going on this one? It's mounted on that one. So I guess we're gonna remove, there's a connection here. Just bear in mind on your routing of the wires, because you don't want to just shove all the wires here or the harnesses inside of the steering wheel, because that can cause problems, right? So how it's routed, just follow it back, or maybe take some pictures, right? So we're just gonna put that aside. There's another connector here, so that we can just remove this whole cover here. So I'm just gonna remove this. Yeah, so that's out. Now what we're gonna do is in order to access that guide there, we're gonna remove this, I think. Or yeah, so we're gonna remove the controls. There's screwdrivers. Okay, so there's one there, other side, 2. Okay, so that's out. Put it aside, and we're gonna remove this. And now we can access our haptic motor. So the same thing, screwdrivers. Let's try this. Okay. There's 3. Okay, that's out. That's our motor. So I guess this is the one that's, you know, when you keep out of the lane while driving the highway, this one vibrates. So now we're gonna check that with the multimeter. And let's see what's our reading, our resistance reading on this guy. So we're gonna use our O-tool multimeter, and we're gonna go to our ohmmeter function. And then test your leads. It should say 0. Here's our old one. Let's compare this. What's the reading on this one? And that's going in there, going in here. We have 6. Why is it moving around? This is my connection. So that's 2.3 kilo ohms, right? More or less. Let me put this in the front then, so I think maybe we have good connections here. Okay, 3.8 kilo ohms. And for a brand new, let's see if there's a difference. There should be a difference, as we call this motor. So we got 31.9 or 32 ohms. So basically this motor is open circuit, too much resistance, and our new motor is showing 32 ohms. So I guess that's the spec then, because I don't think they publish this in the service information. It's 26 ohms. So 20 to 30, that should be enough. There's this resistance there, right? So Just gonna put everything back together in here. Same process. Alright. It's gonna sit there correctly. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Next is our cover here in the center portion. It's gonna stay there like that. And then our controls. Our controls will be sitting, should be sitting correctly there. There we go. Just we're gonna flip this guy like that and put our screws. I think, which screws is that? I think this guy here. Is it? No, I forgot. I think that guy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So just see like that. Now let's like that. I'm gonna put our back cover here, right? Don't forget your harness. So yeah, so that's the one there. That's correct one. That's our motor. This guy on the other side for our, I don't know what connection is this. I'm just mumbling around here. Okay. Okay, that's click. This guy, let's just put this in first. This is for our haptic motor, this side here. This is going. I think this should go this way. So I have to. No, it isn't going. It's like that. Okay. So just I'm gonna flip this back again because we're gonna connect our harness for our controls there. It's gonna be. So let's click. Oops. On this side here. That clicks. Okay. Now we're just gonna set this up correctly here. Make sure nothing is, no wires are pinched, right? Or part of the harness. This one I'm not going to put this guy here. I don't know if this one should go in there. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Okay, that's good. Before we put our screws, make sure everything is lined up. Yeah, let's line up. We're gonna put our back screws first. Okay, flip it back. So we're just gonna put the screws here in the front. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's how you replace the haptic motor for this G70. The same thing if you have a code for the G80 haptic motor. So most likely it's the motor is the problem. Let me check that code. What's the code? Okay, so I got the codes. So it's either you will get a B247300, that's the open circuit for the haptic motor, or a B247400, it's a short to ground. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna put everything back together. And since first time we got the car, there was no code, so yeah, there's nothing to do after this. We clearly see our resistance value between the old one and the new one has a significant difference, right? So anyway, if you have any suggestions, comments, let me know, and thank you again for watching. See you next time.